The new Kendrick Lamar diss track titled Euphoria has a lot of hidden disses inside of the lyrics. These lyrics are so deep that it even made Drake react by saying, and I quote, "I'll see you soon, I'm energized by the elimination of Drake," which was a text message from Drake to DJ Academics. Even Rick Ross mainly loved the title of Kendrick's diss, titled Euphoria, as it is a TV show that was actually produced by Drake himself. The TV show is based around high school students navigating their way throughout their first loves, relationships, etc. But there is one character who gets into a relationship with a grown man. Kendrick here is sneak dissing Drake with the title of his song for Drake living out the role of the grown man in the TV show for having relations with someone younger. A rapper would even react saying, and I quote, "The title alone of Kendrick's diss is so spicy. If you know, you know." Well, now you guys know. It even left Rick Ross telling Drake to not even bother replying to Kendrick.
Let me give you this advice, because you ain't got nobody around you. Or you ain't got no real n***. Let me just put it like that. Ain't no real n***. Stop. Don't respond. Don't respond. You ain't even peeped when the intro came on with the Teddy Pendergrass. That was that black vibe. Don't do it. Don't go write a 8-minute verse that, I know, Yachty, I know you want to get that money. You ain't wrong. Keep buying them big houses, but
now this is only the beginning because the lyrics in the song are unbelievable, as Kendrick would end up beginning the song rapping the lyrics, "Yeah, Cole and Aubrey know I'm a selfish guy. The crown is heavy, huh? I pray they are my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly." This is a jam-packed line, first mentioning YNW Melly, who allegedly is responsible for the passing of his two best friends, YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser, as Kendrick is saying that he's gonna turn into Melly on Drake and J. Cole. YNW Melly would end up reacting to this line from his jail cell in a report of, YNW Melly reacts to Kendrick Lamar's reference of him on Euphoria. The rapper tells TMZ that Kendrick is one of my favorite rappers, so I do feel honored. I'm a household name just for the wrong stuff. Then Kendrick would end up saying Cole and Aubrey know that I'm a selfish guy, the crown is heavy. Kendrick is referring to the big three of himself, Drake, and J. Cole, where Kendrick Lamar is saying that he is the top dog out of the three, so he deserves the crown, as Drake and J. Cole had to team up against him on the song titled First Person S, where J. Cole would diss Kendrick.
So what exactly did Drake and Cole say about Kendrick that was a sneak diss? On First Person, J. Cole has a bar where he says, "Everybody steppers, well F it, then everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear up my plate." Steppers here is obviously a reference to Kendrick's most recent album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and clearing my plate likely means winning the competition for best rapper over Kendrick. And Drake in his first verse asked the question who the GOAT rapper is, and he uses a clever double entendre to say that only him and J. Cole are in the GOAT conversation, meaning Kendrick is not. J. Cole also probably has the most notable line in First Person where he says, "Love when they argue the hardest MC, is it K. Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started a league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali."
The next bar that Kendrick would respond to is actually a response from Drake's song, Push-Ups. A viral tweet would say, when Drake said drop and give me 50, he was not talking about push-ups. 50% of Kendrick Lamar's earnings go to a man named Anthony Top Dog with the TDE label contract. Drake is literally telling Kendrick to drop music and then give him 50%. Now this is a lot bigger deal than some people believe. In the opinions of about anyone in the music industry, you are not a #1 in the game if you still have to give 50% of your earnings to record deals. Drake is laughing and mocking Kendrick in that line because he's a veteran in the industry that is still signed to a rookie deal. Well, Kendrick wanted to make sure to reply to that one specific line, as in the song Euphoria, Kendrick Lamar raps the lyrics, "Let's speak on percentages, show me your splits, I'll make sure I double back with you. You were signed to a guy that is signed to a guy that said that he was signed to that guy. Try to cease and desist on the Like That record. What, you don't like that record?" Now Kendrick Lamar exposed Drake that his record deal might not be too different than Kendrick Lamar's, and that Drake shouldn't be speaking about a record deal in general. This would end up leaving Drake reacting with a like on Instagram. It was from a fan page of his that shares a photo of Drake with a caption saying, "That's it." However, Kendrick Lamar would not be done here. He would then go on to diss Drake for his tailor-made freestyle, that he disrespected an all-time great of Tupac Shakur in, as Kendrick raps the lyrics, "I'd rather do that than let a Canadian make Tupac turn in his rest." Now I had to change a few of the words, but you should still understand the line. This is a response to Drake's tailor-made freestyle. Drake wrote verses for an AI cloned voice of Tupac and Snoop Dogg. In the verses, Drake actually disses himself and then has the AI voice rap the lyrics for him. This was even a surprise to Snoop Dogg, as it would be shared. Snoop Dogg reacts to AI Snoop being used on Drake's second diss at Kendrick.
They did what? When? How? Are you sure? Why off? Everybody calling my phone, blew me up. What happened? What's going on?
This, however, left a few fans feeling a little weird about the song. Some fans do believe that it's disrespectful what Drake did by AI cloning Tupac, who is a legend in the music industry, but it seems as if Drake did it for a specific reason, and it's because Kendrick did it first.
It's also hypocritical for people to be saying that Drake using AI to sound like Tupac when rapping from his perspective is whack, because when Kendrick used AI to deepfake himself in the music video of The Heart Part 5 to look like he was rapping as Kobe or Nipsey Hussle, nobody criticized him and everyone just showered him with praise for that. This is also different than typical AI music, which is used to deceive fans into thinking it's a real verse from the artist, whereas Drake was rapping from someone else's perspective using the AI to sound like him, and rapping from someone else's perspective is something artists have been doing forever.
In my opinion, nobody should be cloning an AI voice of anyone that is sadly passed, but you let me know what you think down below in the comments. Now, what many people didn't realize is that Kendrick Lamar actually hinted towards his new song Euphoria on the same day that Drake released Tailor-Made Freestyle. A report goes and shares, Kendrick finally responds to Drake's diss song Push-Ups in Tailor-Made Freestyle. Kendrick posts a video of him doing chin-ups, hinting towards Drake's song Push-Ups, making it very clear that he has seen the disses. In Kendrick Lamar's song Euphoria, there was one line that many fans didn't agree with on Kendrick's side. He goes and raps, "My first one, like my last one, it's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that, then tell them where you got your abs from." Now, this is where many fans feel that Kendrick Lamar took an L. No matter on your stance on Drake, he does have some of the biggest songs in the entire world of all time. However, at the end of the line was just disrespectful. Speaking on Drake's abs is actually referencing to Rick Ross, as allegedly, Rick Ross got a tip that Drake ended up getting surgery done on his abs. He would then also reveal that in his diss song towards Drake, and that Drake had plastic surgery done, making them look extremely nice for a certain period of time, but now they have allegedly turned absolutely terrible looking, which is why you never see Drake with his shirt off anymore. However, what left rappers really confused was in Drake's song Push-Ups. Drake not only dissed Kendrick Lamar, but he also had a diss towards J. Cole, as J. Cole released a tape titled Might Delete Later. On the tape was a track titled 7-Minute Drill. This was a diss track response to Kendrick Lamar, Future, and Metro. Right before the midnight release of Future and Metro's second album, We Still Don't Trust You, J. Cole would end up removing the diss track from his tape. A report goes and reads, J. Cole has officially removed his Kendrick Lamar diss track 7-Minute Drill from streaming services. This left many fans confused as to why he deleted it, but the answer was clear at midnight. When the We Still Don't Trust You album was released, a J. Cole feature was on the album, making many believe that J. Cole switched sides to Kendrick.
First, on Thursday night, fans were shocked to hear a J. Cole feature on the song Red Leather off Future and Metro Boomin's newest album, We Still Don't Trust You. Based on some of the lyrics, it initially seemed like J. Cole had recorded this verse after he apologized to Kendrick Lamar, but many fans pointed to this video of J. Cole saying he was in the studio with Metro Boomin months ago, and then today, Rob Markman said he confirmed with the source that the verse was recorded before Like That ever dropped. But regardless of when he recorded the verse, he still had to clear it and approve it being on the album. So after being on tour with Drake just weeks ago and then last weekend saying he didn't want to be involved in any beef, he went and did a feature on a verse with people he knew would be dissing Drake. And then we get to this afternoon where he finally removed 7-Minute Drill off streaming only after the first week sales became official.
As Drake would end up responding in his diss track, I don't care what Cole thinks, that stuff was weak, he's tripping, he's not easing up. Now, it wasn't until this one tweet went viral where everything would then turn into crazy mode. It would go and state, y'all didn't catch all of the disses at Drake because y'all were too worried about Kendrick. Here's another diss at Drake from Metro and Future, which seems to reference 21 Savage, saying that Future is bigger than Drake, and that nobody listens to Drake in the street. Also, before the diss on the outro, Future switches up his flow with no auto-tune, basically saying that I can really get up here, do what you do, but I can really rap. Now, I can't play the outro of the song due to copyright, but it is an audio track from a movie where one character is telling another that no one is listening to a certain music artist in the hood, even though he is the biggest music artist on the planet. Now, 21 Savage ended up saying the exact same thing in an interview with DJ Academics.
Niggas don't be listening to Drake like that. Well, If I wasn't a rapper, I don't feel like I still would listen to Drake for real. It's just I'm a rapper, so I understand the work he put in now, how hard he go.
Wait,
like
why
when
though?
you ain't no rapper, all them statistics don't mean shit. A regular street don't give a about how many times you went number one, like how many white people listen to your. They don't even think that the farthest they think is the club. Who's selling this club out? That's who they think is the biggest. Like in Atlanta, it's a lot of who you really can't tell them Future ain't bigger than Drake.
I always say it's cap, but really?
On God, I used to think that Drake ain't really no big